Welcome to the city of Portsmouth.
We have 24 hours here, so let's start the show. Well, we begin our journey at London Waterloo, and we are looking for the 11:57 to Portsmouth Harbour.
I see it. Eurostar used to operate on the platforms behind me. It has now moved to St. Pancras International.
If you step outside Waterloo Station, you can see its very grand entrance. Oh, I do like this Waterloo sign. And speaking of loo, there are temporary toilets at Waterloo at the moment. And it looks as though we have to line up for the porta cabins. Well, there are no tables on this train, so we are using the PowerPoints as mini tables for our coffees. We are in the quiet zone, so this is the last time that I will be speaking on board. And we'll be setting off to Portsmouth Harbour in a few moments.
Good afternoon everyone, this is God. Well, welcome aboard the Southwestern Railway service to Portsmouth Harbour. Our next station is Clapham Junction to pick up Sanger and Surbiton, then Guildford. Falcombe, Godwin, Milford, Whitley, Haslemere, Liverpool, Peterfield, Rotherham Castle, Hammond, Bedhampton, Hillshire, Fratton, Portsmouth, Southsea and Portsmouth Harbour. She arrived at Portsmouth Harbour 1444. 1440.
Let's take a look at the toilet, and it is quite a tight space, although slightly bigger than what you would get on an aeroplane.
This is Liss. This train is for Portsmouth Harbour. The next station is Petersfield.
Well, they said don't use toilets in stations, at least they used to. I'm sure it's okay these days. I'm not sure if what you do lands on the track or goes into a septic tank. I'm sure it's a tank. But let's see if everything works. We've got the water here. Yeah. We've got the soap here, that's working. And the dryer. That's working as well. As we didn't have a table at our seats, I suggested that you could set your cup of tea or coffee onto the little plug holder area. Bad idea, because at one point Paul's cup started to move off that little ridge when we went over a bumpy bit of track. I managed to catch it, but I did spill 4 spots of coffee onto my rather light coloured jeans. So luckily I always carry wipes with me because I'm prepared for any occasion, and I had to give it a vigorous wipe, and I think I have got rid of the stain. But we're only away for one night, so I can just about put up with it, I think, and because I didn't bring an extra pair of jeans with me. And then at a stop that we just left, although we were sitting in the quiet zone, which I never trust anyway, these two football people, supporters, whatever you want to call them, got on, and I thought, this is trouble, because they were like a bit rowdy. I heard bottles clinking, then they brought out alcohol and opened one bottle or can, whatever it was, and it's, even though we're sitting in seats diagonally opposite, it squirted right over onto my jumper. So they say that bad luck runs in threes. What else is going to spill over me? So I've already spilt coffee, and I've had some sort of alcohol spritzed over me on this train. So again, I had to bring out my trusty wipes, but I think I might just use some of the water here in the toilet as well to clean things up a bit. Well, we've just got out at Portsmouth Harbour station, and behind us is the Spinnaker Tower, which is a viewing platform, and we will be going there in the second part of this episode. So where are we, Paul?
I think that we're here.
Just outside Portsmouth Harbour station, and we are near the Gunwharf Quays shopping centre.
Which is where they have like all those outlets.
Indeed, and the historic dockyard with HMS Victory. Anchors aweigh. I do believe that we have found our hotel. We're going to be staying at the Premier Inn on Queen Street, which is just a stone's throw from the historic dockyard. So welcome to our room in the Premier Inn, and we are on the 6th floor, which is the top floor, which is always good for me because I don't like people above me, and I'm not sure if I actually requested it. Now, we've stayed at the Premier Inn before, so we're not doing a full review of this. This is just part of our episode here in Portsmouth, but we'll give you a quick look around.
I think this is a nice and airy bathroom. So we have the shower with a overhead shower, which would probably give a lot of pressure, and there is ample space near the sink, which is quite good. And overall, I hope this isn't gonna get wet and messy. We have stayed at a Premier Inn before, so hopefully that isn't going to be the case.
Wow, we have quite a nice view of the harbour here. It's a rather spacious room.
Yeah, look, they even have more pillows just in case we want more of these pillows.
Oh, well, I always want an extra one.
All right.
I always like these purple lights above the bed rest. This is the signature colour of Premier Inn. Make it dark again so as we just see the purple light.
It's purple.
No, you put the full light off before. Look at that. You get a real purple glow now. I also like the little light where the hairdryer is, and you can also shave there or put your makeup on. So we're going to quickly unpack and then head out into the city because we only have 24 hours here. Well, we're just passing the station again, which is very, very close to our hotel. And you can also see, again, the Spinnaker Tower over there. You can also see a train sitting at the railway station. So we're going to cross this road because we're heading down to the shopping centre, which is Gunwharf Quays. welcome to Gunwharf Quays.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I
Why?
bought my credit card.
Oh, you did?
Oh no.
Well, you can see some of the brands that are featured here.
Graphene.
It actually reminds me a little bit of the Wembley Designer Outlet.
Yeah, but I think that one's smaller. Oh look, they have palm trees over here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So we've got an M&S outlet,
Skechers over there.
Five Guys,
Clarins.
lots of places, Body Shop,
Lindor.
Clarins, and we've only just arrived. What else is there on offer? Now, we've been here once before,
Have we?
but quite a long time ago, and it seems bigger now. I don't remember it being quite like
remember.
this. Do you?
I think it was like maybe 10 years ago.
Ah, so things have maybe changed in that time.
I don't remember any of this.
Ah, Gunwharf News, the news agent. I'll have to have a look in there. But look, we're coming down to the waterfront.
Isn't that the marina or something?
Well, it actually says it's called Waterfront. And I can see a seagull on top of the sign. It's probably going to get scared off by the time we reach there. But yes, this is the marina. Lots of yachts. That's the Spinnaker Tower, which towers above the city. Oh, look, here we go. Seagull. So what have you spied?
Oh, too many. Maybe I need to go to All Saint.
It is quite a big centre.
Yeah, it's a little overwhelming.
I'm sure this has grown since the last time we were here. Oh wait, I remember walking along this bit. This is where we walked up. Because we came up here,
This was
then
recently
we saw the tower. Yeah, and this was a small centre.
Oh, it wasn't like this.
It was like just a couple of little avenues.
Yeah.
This is bizarre. Always nice to take a look at the boats, even if it is rather overcast today. With the boats and the weather, this kind of reminds me of the day we spent at Bangor Marina in County Down. Remember that?
Was it really dark?
It was, but there was still, that added a bit of an atmosphere to the place. But I'm sure on a really sunny day, this is gorgeous here.
Totally.
Well, Paul has gone to look at some shops and I'm just taking a walk around. This indoor section, I do remember. I think this was part of the original centre way back when I visited here, which, well, Paul said 10 years ago. I think it could have been even longer than that. I came with my sister, but it was enclosed at that time. And this looks as though it may be part of that original section. There's an outdoor eating area as well. There's a patisserie Valerie and a Krispy Kreme donut stall and various other restaurants around here as well. And this area now opens out into quite a wide arena type place, which looks spectacular. Well, while Paul is still shopping, I really needed a coffee, so I came to Costa, and the coffee is quite hot, so I'm sitting outside hoping that it will cool down and I'll be able to drink it. But there are fabulous views of the Gunwharf Quays and Spinnaker Tower from here. What did you get? What did you get?
I got a hoodie from All Saints.
Oh, right. Well, let's have a look then.
It was a black one. It is a black one.
Uh-huh.
And it was 30% off.
Oh, right. So how much was it in total?
45.
Okay, that's not bad.
I do kind of want one.
It's very nice. Yes.
I don't have black.
I was just
Maybe
saying.
I do.
Well, I think you like black. You're wearing black at the minute. Like your jacket's black.
It was navy. So yeah, I think I've seen enough.
Ah, okay. Right. Let's go to our next destination.
So here is Nike. Right above is Frankie and Benny's, and then right next to it is The View. Then we have Under Armour, Adidas, Samsonite and Dune over there, Levi's, and guess right in the far corner there is a Cafe Nero right over here, and there's like this little eatery place right here as well.
Well, it's getting dark now, and we're just standing at the base of the Spinnaker Tower, and it is lit up absolutely spectacularly. Look at that. In fact, it's the same colour as the Premier Inn. Sometimes in the evening you get a different view when the lights are on, and I've just come to the sign that says the Millennium Trail. For the final leg of the trail, head out of Gunwharf Quays and turn left past the bus station to pick up the chain motif in the pavement. The trail continues into Portsmouth Historic Dockyard, marked by Millennium Trail plaques on the ground. Well, we'll be going to the dockyard in the morning, so that will be in part 2 of this episode. Isn't it nice, Paul?
I don't really remember this.
No, it is a bit different. But isn't it nice in the evening time, just with the lighting? You can see a boat coming in from over there. In fact, this boat that's sitting here looks as though it's a bar or a restaurant, because I could see that the bar on that little top deck there.
Should we be heading off to the bar now?
Please do not climb on the statue. He doesn't like it. Ooh, look at this. What is it, a merman? HMS Vernon figurehead. This figurehead originates from the 4th HMS Vernon, a 50-gun frigate that saw active service in home waters, the Americas and the East Indies between 1832 and 1848. On October the 1st, 1923, HMS Vernon was established ashore at Portsmouth on the site that is now Gunwharf Quays. I like this little statue of a boat as well. We've come to the old Customs House. It's a Fuller's pub, and I have 20% off at Fuller's Managed Pub, so I'm hoping that this is one of them. And it includes food and drink. So let's go and check it out. Well, that was a rather nice fish and chips that we had, and it was very packed in there, but we managed to find a table upstairs. So if you are coming here, it might be good to make a reservation.
After our time at Gunwharf Quays, we are heading back to the Premier Inn for another drink at the Bar and Block.
We are retiring to the hotel room for the night, but you may have noticed that those were not beers. Were they, Paul?
No, they were 2-for-1 cocktails because the bar had this happy hour 2-for-1 from 4 until 8 p.m.
And on that note, I think that we shall be saying good night.
Bye-bye.
Yes, you can subscribe. My goodness me. Just subscribe to us. Paul and Marcus on YouTube. It's time for breakfast, so we are going down to the Bar and Block, I think it's called, which is part of this Premier Inn where we are staying. Okay, let's get on board. Oh, I nearly fell. That's it, Paul. So you see there, restaurant on the ground floor. And I think, hopefully, it is a buffet. Now, we had to pay extra for this. I think it was $9.99 each. But it's worth it because it means you don't have to leave your hotel early in the morning. Especially on a Sunday, and this is a Sunday. Well, that wasn't the best breakfast in the world.
No.
The mushrooms were cold, the scrambled egg was a bit hard.
The sausages were a bit
Kind
not
of
tasty.
No, not at all. The bacon was hard, and the hash brown was okay actually, and the toast was all right because you could make it. Be careful crossing the road here, my dear. So we've just left the hotel behind us, and we're now heading back down to the harbour area towards the Spinnaker Tower because
Gunwharf Quays.
at Gunwharf Quays, because we have got tickets to climb the tower this morning. So if you want to visit the Spinnaker Tower, you should go online and book your tickets in advance, and they are valid for a year, so you can come back as many times as you like during that period. Here we are, Paul, just about on time for our 10 o'clock departure. Same way, so in we go. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning, thank you. So we have arrived, Paul.
Wow.
And wow, oh, look at this.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've ever seen the Solent like this before.
That's what it's called.
Yeah. Look at all the small boats out there.
So what is that considered? Is that also Portsmouth or is
Oh,
it
yeah.
Gosport?
Oh, I see what you mean. No, that's Gosport over there, I think.
It looks like one of those ferries or something.
Well, it is. It's the
It's like a
white.
passenger one.
Yeah, it's the White Link. It's off to the. Well, I think it's just docking here, but it is used for the Isle of Wight. So we have the historic dockyard down here, which is near where we are staying.
Oh, I was wrong. That isn't Gosport. That's maybe. I don't know.
Well, according to this, that's not Gosport over there. At least it doesn't say it is. But in the far distance is Southampton. You can't really see it on
So
a
it's
day
like
like
all
this.
the way over there.
Yeah. Well, we've moved round a bit now, and to the left-hand side over here is South Sea. Oh, so the Isle of Wight is out this
Out like
distance
over
away
there, like in the far side.
I think I can see land in the far distance. Oh, look, here we are. Gosport is over here, so where those high rises are. Ah, right. Just here. So wait, that is Gosport then. It didn't, so we were right originally.
The ones over there.
Yeah, these coloured high rises.
Oh,
that's
really?
Gosport over there.
Okay, so now let's see where we are. So where's this? So this is Old Portsmouth, which is like this area right here.
Ah. Oh wow, look at that.
Okay. Should we see what this is?
Yeah.
The round tower.
Oh right.
I guess it served as defenses during the wars.
Yeah. I see a ferry out there as well.
What's this? Fort Blockhouse. I guess this also served as like a military base.
Oh, that's this building just here. And then over to the right hand side it must be Gosport. Not maybe here. Oh. Marina. Another marina.
What's this? Lots of naval, marine, and things of nautical nature, because I think it was very strategic in the defense against the Spanish back then, and like the French, I guess, and the Germans during the wars.
Good call. A telescope.
What do we see? Look over there.
Now welcome to the future world. But there are so many boats just all around the area. Here's a little one. I guess that's like a fishing boat that's just come out from one of the harbours over there.
Where is the South Sea Castle Lighthouse? Is it over there somewhere?
Oh, I do see a lighthouse away in the distance, away over here.
Oh, right down there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have noticed because of the low clouds.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's not pitch dark.
Oh yes, look, there is the train coming in.
Southwestern, right?
Yeah, Southwestern Railway, although it's also served by Southern.
This seems to be a really long train. Look how long it is.
Yeah, it's about maybe 12 carriages, I reckon, that one.
At least, hopefully, we will be able to get a good seat.
Ah, so this is the shopping centre, the Gunwharf Quays. I can see Five Guys
It is ginormous.
over there.
And then it also goes down to this bit by the circle.
Yeah. And then there's another sort of building that almost looks a little bit like this one. Over there, I don't know if it's offices, probably is. But the railway line goes away down here, heading out towards London. It's getting sunny now. Oh, look.
Did I bring my sunglasses?
You might need them now. Would you like to walk on the glass?
No thanks. That's a bit scary.
Well, you can get a view of the tower deck now while everyone has gone. So we are the only people here at the moment. The early visitors have just departed, but I'm sure the next lot will be in fairly soon. But it gives us a chance in peace to tell you what is here. So this is the area where you come through, and they have a coin machine and to make souvenir coins. In fact, there's a couple of them. There's a new style looking one. I've not seen one like this before. And then a traditional type here. What do you see, Paul?
Lots of open space, and I think it's a good 360 view of the surrounding areas.
And we've been here about half an hour, and when we got here it was rather dull. But look, the sun has come out.
And I have my sunglasses on.
Oh, so you do. And again, there's another one of these coin machines, and it brings you over to the glass walkway. It says no shoes allowed. In my case, no feet allowed either. But now the sun has come out, it is looking quite spectacular. And look, there's a ferry coming in. It's quite a large ferry. I don't know where that's come from. I wonder if it's also come from the Isle of Wight. It's not part of the Isle of Wight ferry link, so maybe it's like a mini cruise or something. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Maybe a name or something. Can you make out the name?
No, can't.
It says something of something. Something of white. Maybe it is from the Isle of Wight.
White link or something, right?
Oh, it is White Link. Oh, it's a larger
I saw
one.
that before.
So they must have larger ferries as well. I guess the other one was more of a catamaran type. If that was painted orange, it could almost pass for the Staten Island ferry. Victoria of White. The Spinnaker Tower is a 170 metre, 560 foot tall structure. It has 3 viewing platforms, one on top of the other at heights of 100 metres, 105 metres and 110 metres. The Spinnaker Tower reflects Portsmouth's maritime history through its design and is named after a spinnaker, a type of sail that balloons outward. The tower was opened on the 18th of October 2005. It is known as the Sail of the Solent, offering 23-mile views over Portsmouth Harbour, the city, the Solent, the South Downs and the Isle of Wight. Well, we finished off our tour of the Spinnaker Tower with a nice coffee at the cafe, which was recommended by our friend Alan, so I hope that you are watching today. So you could visit the historic dockyard, which contains HMS Victory and the Mary Rose Museum, but we're not doing that today. You do have to pay to get in, so you could check details online.
We are checking out of this hotel now, but our stay in Portsmouth isn't over just yet.
We've just checked out and we have returned to Portsmouth Harbour station because we're going to take the train one stop to Portsmouth and Southsea to take a look around the actual city centre of Portsmouth. Right, so here we are and we want to buy a ticket to Portsmouth and Southsea.
Which is that one over there.
We'll just hit that and we want return. Sunday out return, off peak. Sunday out return. What does that mean? I guess that's what it must mean. Sunday special?
Maybe.
Let's see what it says. No information. Okay, so it is from Portsmouth Harbour to Portsmouth and Southsea. Date of travel is today. Sunday, valid for one outward and one return today. We need to have our rail card. Add rail card. Oh, so number of adults 2 and rail card 2 together. Please confirm that you are in possession. Yes. That brings it down to £3.30. Wow. Press here to pay now. My card. Credit debit cards. We just go like this, do we? It's got a mark on it. Cash or
That's for receipt. Oh, it's over here. So why has it got this over here? You can use this.
Oh, this is very confusing. 3:30. Okay. And where's the ticket? Oh, it's being prepared.
Thank you. Which one do we got? 3.
Gosh, Paul, we just made it. They were doing spot checks on the rail card, so that took up a few vital seconds. But we are on board, and this journey should only take 3 minutes.
Good afternoon, folks. This is your guy speaking. This is the South Western stopping service to London Waterloo, calling at Portsmouth and Southsea, Fratton, Bedhampton, Havant, Rowlands Castle, Petersfield, Liss, Liphook, Hazelmere, Whitney, Milford, Godalming, Farncombe, Guildford, Surbiton, Clapham Junction, and London Waterloo.
Should we get off now? I think this is it.
I didn't even realise we were here.
We were here because
I was just going to sit on the train.
because I saw the platform.
I didn't see it, and
I
they didn't
saw-
say anything.
I saw the platform and then I was like, yeah, we need to be getting off.
Well, we're here, otherwise that might have been a bit of a problem. What? Gosh, I didn't even realise we were here.
We were here
I was just going to sit on the train.
because I saw the platform.
I didn't see it, and they
I
didn't
saw-
say anything.
I saw the platform and then I was like, yeah, we need to be getting off.
Well, we're here, otherwise that might have been a bit of a problem. So we'll see the train on its way. And the bells. It's midday, so we better get going because we've got 3 hours left here before our train home. Quite a nice looking old station, Paul, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that it's very Victorian, or is it Edwardian?
One of those. And it's getting a bit of a upgrade at the moment down there. Well, this is quite good inside the station. There's information about all the sights that you can see, and it's giving the directions of where to head, north, south, east or west. And I also see a map that says welcome to Portsmouth, the great waterfront city. What can we see here?
So we're here, so which way do we go?
Well, most of the things will just be in the central area, but we came from the harbour, which is over here. Interesting artwork inside this station as well, which is nice to see. We've come into the city centre. Debenhams no longer with us. But look at this, Paul, this fabulous water feature. It's not on today, but it has all the crests of the United Kingdom on it, look. So the fountain was presented to the city of Portsmouth to mark the Silver Jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II in 1977, and it was unveiled by Earl Mountbatten, Admiral of the Fleet.
Shall we go into Portsmouth?
Sure. During our visit, the city centre is under some construction, but it says that it should be finished by the end of March, so that means by the time this episode airs, all this should be renovated. Paul?
Yes.
Did you know that Portsmouth is a university city?
Yes, I think it's home to Portsmouth University.
Yes, it is indeed. And in fact, my sister was a student here in the 1970s.
Marcus, now we are going to go into the Cascades to see what they have to offer.
Oh, right. Well, it is a bit chilly out here, so at least we'll be indoors.
This looks like an interesting place, but I think we'll eat when we get back to Portsmouth Harbour. So this is the other entrance for Portsmouth and Southsea.
So we're going to catch the train going back to Portsmouth Harbour now. So, what did you think of food?
Can I wear my sunglasses first?
Is it that bright?
Yes, it is. Oh my god. I don't like the bright. Much better. Can you ask the question again?
Yeah, so what did you think of food?
I thought it was quite good actually. I wasn't sure what the meatball and mixed meat was gonna be like. I thought it was okay. I think I should have gotten the traditional one that had like the beef strips rather than get the combo, because I wasn't sure what the combo was gonna be like. But then I thought, why not? Yeah, it was okay. I think maybe the meat was a little bit overdone. I think it was like in the broth for a pretty long time, but it's not their fault. Overall, the bean sprouts was okay. The flat noodle was good. The broth was pretty good, and the chili that I added in also was a good touch as well. How was yours?
Well, I really enjoyed those spring rolls. The only thing is they were quite hot and they have slightly burnt my mouth. Not the roof of it, but but the side of it a little bit. I can feel some of the skin coming off.
Yeah.
But it was really, really tasty. And I liked the wok fried flat noodle.
Yes.
As well. I had it with the chicken and the prawn, and I was delighted to see that there were some peas in the pod in that as well. So I think it really was a good idea to come there for lunch, and the sun was shining in on us, and I actually quite liked it. But you said that you were melting towards the end.
It felt really hot inside. I wasn't sure whether it was a good idea to sit near the door, because traditionally if you sit near the door then wind's coming in and you feel really cold, but not in this case.
Well, our 24 hours in Portsmouth has come to an end.
Yes, already.
And would you believe it, of course, now it becomes really sunny.
God.
Just as we are about to
Always
leave.
the case.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Well, if you have enjoyed today's show, then maybe you would like to subscribe. Isn't that right, Paul?
Yes. Subscribe, like the content, provide any feedback and comments. Those are always good as well to help us improve on this channel.
Absolutely. So we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.